Good evening. Good evening, guys. Chungoropo mkwai, mutozi chwanyi, kimanzi bwana mwalibi abuti. Hi, guys. Shikenu mwani, mudingahi, muliuli tuliningosile. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Long time. Yes. Welcome. Join in. Share in your groups. Let's discuss what's going on. How have you been? Mulishani, tell me where you're watching me from, guys. Tell me where you're watching me from. A lot has been going on. Let's discuss. I'll be sharing the Zoom link soon so we can join in and discuss the presidential address. I also wanted to discuss the drama that is going on about the marketeers having cadres in the markets. I want to comment on that. And I also want to comment on the drama about Honorable Lusambo and the young lady. So welcome, guys. Join in, let's share in our groups. Hope you're doing fine. I see you. Chimba from South Africa, Chanda from Nakonde, welcome, guys. Justina from Chalala, I see you, welcome. Bisek, good evening, how are you guys? And I will also share the Zoom link so you can join in if you want to share your comments on the trending matters that are happening in the country currently. We saw our president, he gave an address, and I just wanted to talk about the market thing, the market drama that is going on by Mwali Teta in saying they are going to bring back cadres into the markets. So my take on that, let me just finish sharing, and then I'm going to comment on my take on bringing in the cadres into the markets. Yes, so I think just shared in the main UPND groups. You can share as well. But to start with, I just wanted to comment first on my comment is on the issue about the marketeers and bringing in the cadres into the markets. So I can just say that I think moving forward, we are all Zambians, everybody needs a job. But the wrong thing that was happening was that the PF cadres, there was no accountability for the money that they were collecting. They were taking this money from the women, the marketeers, and pocketing the money. So what I would like to advise the city council, I'm also going to tag the mayor and Mwali Teta and the people involved is, in this day and age, we need to move away from paper receipts. Paper receipts is difficult to track and to hold people accountability. So everyone in Zambia now has a cell phone. So my appeal is the councils to develop an application, an electronic form of collecting money and giving receipts so that no one can steal the money. So the first thing is let them move away from paper receipts, implement a digital, maybe a digital app of collecting receipts. And two, I strongly think that there should be no cadres in the market. What we need in the market is council workers. So the council needs to collect money, that's number one. Once our councils are fully funded through levies and whatever money they collect, and also through government funding, then the councils can have enough money to hire people, council workers who will be going around collecting money in various markets all over our cities. And this money will be collected and tracked electronically. So this is the job that we have for these cadres. Instead of chasing them out of the market, hire them as council workers. These council workers need to be collecting money as well as cleaning the markets, sweeping, maintaining order. There are so many jobs that can be given to these people. So simply chasing away these cadres from these markets and then wanting to bring them back to collect money for free is a no-no. So why do we want to have cadres in the market to collect money for doing nothing? We shouldn't have that situation. So my take on this is there should be no cadre, either PEF or UPND, in the market collecting money for nothing, for doing nothing. You know? Solution is implement a electronic based form of collecting of levies from marketeers and hire council workers. These cadres, whether PEF or UPND, can be hired. They can be hired as workers and they should be collecting the levies using electronic gadgets, issuing electronic receipts, and the same employees will be cleaning, sweeping, maintaining order. There are so many jobs there that need to be done in the markets, including our bus stations. So this is my take. Otherwise, bringing back cadres to collect money from poor marketeers, poor women who are hustling to feed their children is wrong. It should not be entertained. We need a system. We need a system, and let us leave this job to our professionals. There at the council, we can only advise them, and my advice to them is let them use an electronic form of collecting money. This will end, people stealing. And then one, implement an electronic form of collecting money. Two, no cadre should be in a market or a bus station collecting money for nothing. Three, these councils should hire these same cadres, whether they are PEF or UPND, as council workers to come in, collect the levies, clean the market, be council police. There are so many jobs that they can do. Throughout the cities, we need cities to be cleaned. I listened to part of the presidential address. President Hichilema said that we have to move the corruption. We have to decentralize our operations. From Lusaka, everything is based in Lusaka. People have to travel miles. People have to sleep outside to get things done. So I really applaud the president for the initiative of decentralizing operations. So everything that is done in Lusaka will be done in the constituencies. Provincial headquarters, what are they for? What are they doing? Everything has to be sent to Lusaka, and that's why there's so much corruption, because it's only a few people doing these things. So guys, this is what I'm just saying is like, you know what? We need to advise these people who are in charge at the councils to implement electronic form of collecting levies, as well as, they should hire these people. They should nobody standing in a market collecting a chipiango tax, kuingira fyo market kulipira uli wonse ule fire kupoke mpia. No, we have to have law and order. And I think, this thing of going on to Facebook and yelling at each other, it will not help each other. I've been watching this drama about the markets online, like, uyuai malande fi. Why don't the stakeholders come in a meeting? Like, let's have some order, like interested parties discuss these things before you just come out on social media and saying things that are not making the party look good. It's like we don't know what we are doing, It's like all you want to fire. No. Let's have order, let's have consultation, If a decision is made, it should be a joint decision between the stakeholders, UPND, the leadership at the council. I don't know what department is it, what ministry is in charge of the city councils, but this should be a joint decision. This thing of if you know, let's have order. Let us have order. I think that's what I can say. Is like we want change. We voted for change. We campaigned for change. So even the way we are handling matters, the way we are making decisions, the way we are attacking each other as professionals, as senior party officials, it should reflect. It's like everybody is doing whatever they want. So I think we can do better. We are in a new dawn. So let's try and, inbox each other, and just the leaders, like, let's be coordinated. I saw Mwali Teta saying something and a lot of reactions everywhere without consulting. So it looks like a confusion, So that's all I can say about the market and the cadres. Then also I wanted to talk about the Lusambo drama. We have seen a young lady accusing our honorable minister of fathering 3 of her children and expecting a 4th one. I am speaking about this drama because I'm a human rights activist and I am also a mother. I have had 3 children as well. And, it pains my heart to see the young woman who's heavily pregnant and distressed complain, and then being insulted by the man she's accused, and also being, threatened of going to court. I'm like, where is our Human Rights Commission? Where is our women's rights organizations? These organizations are supposed to reach out to the young lady and help her and advise her on the right channel to get support for her children. Again, this young lady also mentioned that she has been trying to get help. It's her last resort because apparently Valusambo has been bribing all the minister, all the law enforcement, in Gabayaku police or whatever. Nobody's taking action because Valusambo is bribing officers who are supposed to help her. So in this case, if Valusambo is bribing all these officers, then why can't our human rights organizations here, they're in Zambia. We have a Human Rights Commission. We have organizations to protect women. These women, so I shared the link, guys, if you want to join in. Good evening, Bisek, I see you. I shared the link. If you want to join in, we can discuss and just talk about developing stories. Chimunya, thank you. I see you. Nyambe, good evening. Comments below, guys. Juva, I see you. How are you, Juva? Mwinga, I see you. Watching from Avondale, Chimunya. Yes, guys. So this is what's going on. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. What is your comment? What is your comment? What's going on? Join in. Let's discuss. I want to hear your views on the president's speech. What do you think? What is your comment on the president's speech? I know a lot of you guys, there's been a lot of disappointment. People are disappointed because of it's a slow process to change. We have been waiting to see the change of government. PF are still in the government structures. And a lot of us, we are disappointed. We wanted to see, change real quick. But unfortunately, it has been slow. So I have the link there. If you want to join in, you're welcome. Otherwise, I won't be here long. I'll just talking about the market problems, what we are having. Mr. Mwali Teta. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Yes. So, yes, guys, we are here. Join in. I've just shared the link. If you want to join in, you are welcome. Mwinga paka pressure. Yeah. So the other thing that I want to talk about is, like, we have seen a lot of people, they are complaining about what's going on all around the country. I saw a video of someone sent me an audio in one of the groups. There's an audio of how, all these petitions all over the country that PEF won for councillor and mayor and also MP, they are being lost because these people in the structures are still PF cadres, So we are appealing. For me personally, I'm appealing to the government, to the ruling party, UPND, to make swift changes so that we can see the democracy that we fought for, so that we can see the change that we campaigned for. Having these people in government infrastructures who are PF cadres, some of them, they have eaten PF money. So there's no way they can be free, they can make a fair judgment for UPND. These people, most of these people in all these government infrastructures wings, they have all been bought. We are looking at 10 years of a corrupt system. So PF have grown wings and roots in these systems, in our government systems. That's why they are boasting to say we are still running the country. So me, I'm appealing to our president and all the ministers that have been appointed in the various ministries to work swiftly and remove these people, because we are stagnating. It's like we are paralyzed, Simple things like going to court. The young lady, that's why, for example, this woman who's attacking Lusambo, she has been frustrated. So it's actually this woman, Mercy, I don't know, I've forgotten her other names, but Mercy Coham, the reason why she has come out now is because under PF, she couldn't go anywhere. They couldn't even air her protest on social media. So why that the story of Mercy versus Lusambo is coming is because we are in a new dawn. Lusambo has oppressed this woman by corrupting everybody, bribing everybody, and not giving her money. So this woman, Mercy, has hope to say there's a new government. That's why she went to police, and that's why she came on camera to explain her personal problems. It's embarrassing. No one wants to do that. But she has been put in a situation where she has no choice. So me, I'm just appealing to the government by His Excellency, Mr. President, please, AMA ministers, please, dissolve these boards, all these boards where there was corruption, dissolve them, let them go. All these amakoti yonse baliri MP abantu kuma police, some of these, by Esther Katongo, for example, Korea Zambia police, what is she still doing? She was the same person who was bullying by HH. They were the same people who hired cadres attacking the HH and Bamtalena Lumango. These police officers are still in offices. We want them out. They are cadres. We want them out. And this is the cry. I'm speaking here on behalf of all the Zambians, the 2.8 who voted. They want change. We want to see change in our infrastructure. We want, non-partisan people in the police, in our court systems, everywhere. A young lady was, I heard the audio of a young lady from Kabushi who was pleading to say the case is coming up for Bakabushi MP, but he says that all the people in the court systems, they have all been bribed by PF. So what's even a point of taking a court case now? My PF card. There's no point. So we are just appealing Ukwebati, Ubuteko, the government, please, to our ministers, move in quickly and remove these cadres from these offices. We don't need them. We don't. Because the people are being frustrated. By 2.8 million, very frustrated in them. If you listen to some of these audios, people are frustrated. It's going into 2 months. We want to see change. We want at least to remove people in the cardinal offices. Ama offices aya para kuma koti, kudebs kudia. Places where people go. Kuma labor office konse. Yes, labor office have been told. Ku labor office. Bari ba washa wanse ku labor office. Even if you take a case, it will not go anywhere. So that's what we are saying, God, why are we still having these people in offices? We have been waiting 10 years for this change. So now that the change has come, why can't we see? Why can't we see change of these people being removed? So we have professionals in these offices. We are not saying employ UPND cadres, no. We want professionals who are non-partisan, who can help people. These offices in the government, they are there to help people. That's why it said that as a civil servant, you're supposed to be non-partisan. But we have a system whereby 10 years until a month ago, PF was openly, their cadres were openly practicing politics in office. So this is why we are today, Lomba, please, by HH Nama ministers in, remove these cadres from offices to a papata. People are not happy. People are not happy, It's good to listen when people are complaining. It's good to listen before a situation gets out of hand, Even me here, I've been quiet. I didn't want to come out and speak about this, the slowness in changing key people in these government offices who are supposed to help people. We still have the same old people in the offices. So that is a big problem. UPND groups, area more. Everyone is not happy. Everyone is frustrated. Everyone is taking court cases. They are losing. Why? Because PF cadres, every offices, Kuma court, wherever, labor office, you name it. So people are asking to see change. People are asking for PF cadres to be removed. People voted for change, though they need to see the change. Otherwise, we'll have problems. We're going to have problems in Zambia. Right now, it's like the pot is simmering. It is simmering, it's about to explode. Because abantu, vanaka. Shiriya 2 months, especially if you are seats, councillors and whatever, where they are petitioning, those offices, courtyard should have been cleaned out of PF cadres. We know that Abadikuma offices, Kuyakuma court, cadres. And the PF, they have money. But PF now MP. That's why so many things are being said. I'm not even going to mention names. Muma group muriama audio abantu balelande fintu about some of these ministers receiving money, so that they can be appointed to higher positions. And abantu balechinga abantu to even see the president. Abantu balechinga abantu kumona fe ba president elo ababe ni abantu. Some of these ministers and these UPND high-ranking officials in UPND, they cannot ask my phone. All these reports are coming to me. By youth valley reporter, they are reporting to say, Madam Tulandireniko. These people twalelanda na wero twaita campaign twalelanda na vena, but no mbopo baingira mu office nama phone balishimia. One of my election observers actually told me that her member of parliament, she was trying to call her member of parliament for so many times. Like, you saying about Tuma, the guy was ignoring her call, and then eventually, when the guy answered the call, the guy was like, "I'm very busy, number to the government, so nama phone shakulaya suka." So my observer, she was really, sad and depressed. It's like, is this what we campaigned for? Say, this minister used to come to my house and send that to door-to-door campaigning. They did so much work, sacrificing money. This minister didn't even buy them anything when he was aspiring. But no phone. And the one time that he answered the phone, bali mukalipira tuli busy mu government nama phone muleko kuntumine because number I'm busy nenchito ya buteko. So I don't know if the HH knows that this is what are some of its ministers doing. But I cannot ask my phone yabantu. We know. Takwaba, if you are too busy, hire a secretary or whatever, someone to answer your phone and take messages. And then find time to respond to the messages. Because these same people, you will not be a minister if these 2.8 people got up, polling station, the least you can do is answer a phone. I know you are busy, find time, in your calendar, Nangulu Chelo, Oloichungulo, return your messages, Say, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't return your message. I was in a meeting or your phone call or whatever. People just need to be appreciated. And this is a big thing that's going on currently in Zambia. All these people who are in government, phone. Abantu balanda nabo daily. Nganima mitwale bamona every day pama radio station balelanda. Now we can't even see them or hear from them. It's unfair and it's not right. It's not right. They only these people, they are frustrating us because a meeting where we're supposed to meet HH, they only paid a Zoom for 300 people. I'm like, really? How can you pay a Zoom for 300 people? When you know there are thousands of people in diaspora. And diaspora was a huge force in this election. Huge. Because diaspora, we were not controlled by PF. We are not in Zambia. We are not in their location. We are not in their domain. So they couldn't control us per social media. We campaigned heavily and funded the party heavily. So coming number people who traveled to DC, Mwandini, by HH. Information was not being shared because they cancelled the meeting. So after the cancel meeting, now share Zoom link, but people went there for days because they knew that HH would be there for a week. So people were just even trying to catch a glimpse at him. And around some of the people were in the inner circle, Yaba HH, they couldn't even answer the phone or couldn't even share where HH was so that people could even just have a wave at him. I saw the young lady, Tamara Ali Lemba, something about she traveled. She said, you know what, it's even easier to see Biden than by HH. It's like, really? Is this the Zambia like that we want? Because even our own, they are frustrating us. Our own UPND members, they frustrate. Tabariasuka phone. I am going to tag this video by HH Park by morning. It's not fair. I mean, it's not fair. These people, we campaigned for you. You know, we campaigned for you, and the least you can do is come phone and communicate with your people who put you where you are. We don't want the same thing. The same thing mu PF, all of 56 years of government, MMD, whatever. No, we'll be calling you out. And next time, I think I'll be dropping names. Take a problem, na minister shirasuka phone or whatever, ngani party official walimutumina maybe 10 times or 7 times. In fact, 3 times is enough. The 4th time umuntu wamutumina phone afili asuka. He must know that there's something wrong. Go umuntu nishale ntumina phone. But umuntu lemtumina for 10 times. Tariasuka phone, they can't even text you back. No, it's wrong. We cannot be treating like that each other as by UPND. So, Napela, Bati, I'm ending to say, if you are trying to reach out to any minister or whoever, and that person, you have tried to call them several times, you tried to text them several times, inbox me privately their information. We'll start exposing them. Because this is not the change we wanted. We wanted a change. We wanted government of a loving government, a compassionate government, a government with an open door policy where anyone can, you should be, the leaders in our party should be able to take calls. If you can't take a call, send a message, You were with these people to Alimosa Papa ground. Now that Mulimu office, Mwambo Ksula Abantu. You can't even send a message. No. Me, I'm just saying that if any of you guys, any of your leaders in your constituency, no, for no reason, send me their information. I'm going to expose them. Expose. First of all, we'll try to send them. Secretary General, and if our Secretary General doesn't take any action, we are going to start exposing them on social media. We'll follow the right channels because this has to be fixed. We do not want to wash dirty linen in public, but mwachiramo. Mwaingira mma office apapene na 1 year tairapwa. What's more 1 year hoikapuira? Within a month, everything is still fresh. Everything is still fresh. But mwambo kusula abantu amipera ma offices yomukwe. No. No. We are not going to allow it. We are not. There is a reason why we change government is to have a democratic society back. PF took away our freedoms. So, new government, now 1 month, 2 months, they are still waiting to be appointed. But just because they are in a circle, party leadership, and they know they are going to get something. It's not right, and we will not tolerate it. We are not going to tolerate it. Secretary General, who party secretariat, and if the secretariat doesn't take action, we'll start exposing you on social media, and we'll try to go to the president. The president has said it's an open door policy. So we expect the president to act. When we report some of these people, how they are treating their people, people have already died in this government. In this past government, people died fighting for this freedom. So now that we are in this freedom, the same people were because Badimuma offices or whatever, but they start looking down on the people who voted for them. It's wrong. It's wrong. We are not going to tolerate it. We'll report you. We'll report you ku party. Health Commissioner report ku Bali. And Bali says Bali is a no-nonsense man. He will drop you. So now in fact, if some of the people who are watching, If you were mistreated by any of your party official, tag them in this video. Watch the tag. All you on saying out party official mistreated. Tag them because this is a warning call. In India, she didn't share for Kuliranda. I didn't want to talk about this topic, but escalates. Situation is escalating. Instead of we know, we are beginning to see where we are being oppressed by our own people. Over to more ground today matching and avena. Bambok to oppress. That's why I'm talking today. You know, today I put it 2 months. It's enough time. And within a year, tatuakulalanda. So I'm just saying, if you're a party official, have your act together, because we are going to report you through the right channels. First, tukambira ku party, elonga toya ku party, tukamita report kuli ba president. But president has an open door policy. And you'll be dropped, you'll be fired. It won't be witch hunting. You brought it on yourself. So the same that message is not only for PF cadres, it's for everyone. As long as you are a Zambian, if you are put in a position, a responsible position, either you are controlling finances or you are managing, you are a leader of human beings, you better treat them right. It's one and the same thing. Corruption, yes, Valeri MP. But the other thing is human rights. They are treating people like garbage or whatever. We don't need such leaders. HH talked about credibility. We need credible leaders who will pick up a call. Or if they can't pick up a call, they can text back and say, hey, I see you were trying to call me. How are you doing? Are you okay? You know, sometimes people, all they need to hear is a voice to assure them everything is okay. But not mwarishimya mafoni mwarishimya. Babibali chinja number. Please, if there is any leader who has changed a number on you, inbox me privately. We are going to write a list. To allow them list their position. Because you know what? Being mean or being cruel or evil is not only about stealing money. It's also about making few people bad, offending, ignoring people. If you're a leader, it's to lead with compassion, with care, with credibility. And we want to see this in this government. We don't want people who are only compassion to their relatives or to a friend or to a family member or a family friend. No. If you're a leader, you are a leader for all Zambians. And you should show compassion, empathy, care, concern for every Zambian. If a phone call comes to you, you better answer. If you are not answering, when you get a chance, text them, hey, I was busy. Are you okay? So, Napela, Juba, I see you are online. If you want to have a comment, but that's the thing, guys.
Thank you very much, ma'am. This has come at the right time whereby we need to reflect on what happened today. And this is what I always emphasize. These people, they become drunk whenever they find an opportunity. And look at our president, what he has been saying. Has been saying that we need to be servants. So if you think that maybe being in the government, whereby you had some people who pushed you to be on that position, and now when you're there, you want now to see these people that those who were with them, you want to see them that they are useless. One day again, you will go back to them and they will resist to interact with you. And when they start resisting now, that's when you see the impact. Ma'am, for your own information, as our NGO Nangoma Foundation, these guys, like more especially in Copper Belt, specifically in Ndola, I'm just observing. I'm just giving them 3 months. After 3 months now, I'll start following one by one because I'm linked to my fellow youth members, the ones that we are suffering with them. So I need to make sure that these people, they are
Okay, I think Juba is breaking up. Yes. So thank you
yes,
guys. You
I'm
are
back.
still there?
Yes.
Okay, go
Yes. So
ahead.
I'm saying that these guys, they need to be accountable on their behavior. More especially
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
the leadership in Copper Belt. We have Elias Matambo, our provincial minister. Yet we don't have the permanent secretary for Copper Belt. But if these people, they will start maybe oppressing us in Copper Belt, I will not just sit down and see them doing that, because they need to be open to us. We fought for this party. We fought for it, and we suffered in the hands of PF, beating us here and there. And we just forged ahead and campaign. So they couldn't allow us like the way PF had to have an access. Like today, I had an officer whom I was briefing him to say, look at what you were doing to us. But you can see now what has happened. And the police officer, I cannot even mention him, he was very clear to say, no, us, we work under instructions. If you have been instructed, what can you do? You see? So we work with the government for the day. So if we are being instructed, that's what we need to do. So in this case, I cannot even blame them. I can blame the leadership which was there. And for your own information, last time I was attached to Baramkuba constituency. By then, our minister was the minister of our MP was Jonas Chanda, who was a minister of health. We used to go there. When you tried to call him, he couldn't even answer. Even a single day, from the time I got his number, he didn't even a single day to answer my call. And this, if this behavior will continue in this government, I think I will hold them accountable. I will make sure that Mama will report to you so that we can talk even to our president, so that he can see this, that it's happening even in the Copper Belt. So let them hear this, what I'm saying, that in Copper Belt, we don't want our leaders who will be not answering our phones. They need to attend to our issues. That's why our president today was categorical to say that Anthony Warrior, the special assistant to our president, to come up with a program that will be allowing our president to be answering questions from the citizens, not just because maybe he's busy or what. He will come up with a program whereby he will be attending to our questions. If he fails to attend to some questions, he will be referring to ministers.
Exactly.
So that these people, they need to save us accordingly, because we voted for them so that they can save us. So
that
in this way, our president is on a light channel. So let these people not betray him. If there are some people who are just trying to avoid some people to see our president, I think they should even stop, because our president is very open. He wants to attend to each and every issue. Look, from 2016 up to 2021, how many briefings did we have to President Edgar Lungu? We had a lot of scandals, gassing issues, coronavirus, and other scandals. But a president couldn't even come out to talk to the media. What happened? He was just being protected by those people who were just candidates. I think our president, he need to recommend him for him to come up with that particular program, to say that Anthony Warren needs to come up with a program of a radio program where the questions will be coming through various citizens, so that he can hear from the ground what is happening. on that one, our president need to give him 100%.
Yes, and that is a good thing because it's an open door policy, it's a democracy, freedom of speech, you know. People should be able to discuss, have access to the president, even over here in the West, you know. They're like when Joe Biden came into government, the first, I think, 30 days, every day, they were having a press briefing every day. Press briefing and taking questions from the public because we have a lot of questions, you know. There are lots of questions that we need to ask and we need answers. So I think that is a welcome move to have a press conference, maybe every morning or every Friday, you know, until, you know, everything is ironed out. Like, for example, this whole problem of these leaders stop picking up calls. They have stopped picking up calls. Why? Even having the nerve to tell people, our number to the government, so tatkweteshta, tatwakulaya skamafoni.
Muli eche chitamwafika iyo. Muli eche chitamwafika. So mfurefe mwabombera abantu. So benanga bale matwalifika ala fyara baleterera.
Bale batanti enchito. Bale ya. You know? Bale ya. So that's
Tatwasumishwa watu muntu ale twikala pansansi. Ifo tatwasuminishe. Because twalechula. Na mumune futi tuchule. Tukafwe tulechula.
Imagine. No, we won't allow it.
We will not allow it until these people they are brought to book so that they should stop this nonsense. Like the world president is emphasizing to say that if you steal what belongs to Caesar, it belongs to Caesar. So let them be accountable, let them receive our criticism, let them handle our issues without fail. Then the issue of Kadarism, our president has also cleared our minds to say that there will be no Kadarism. Hello, umbiaka ina press briefing akwaka imukula bepo ufyatio bali and kuli Kadarism. Nishule umfira kuisa iwe. So if whether to refua wakateka na
it's insubordination, he should be fired. If the president says no no Kadarism, that's insubordination. He should be fired on at a press conference, coming to contradict the president.
They need to be fired. Man. Yeah. They need to be fired.
Or a warning. Or a warning. They should be warning them. Warning number one. Warning. You know what? We don't need people to start bringing confusion. Confusion in Kalamba. Now we are supposed to see some change and be hopeful for a bright future.
Yes.
So I think that's it, guys. Yes, thank you. I'm going into a meeting. So tomorrow I think I'll have some time again. We can come live and we can talk more about the president's speech tomorrow. Otherwise, I have a training to go to now. If you haven't followed my page, follow Queen Pumi on YouTube and also on Facebook. I wanted to be quiet after this election. No, people are telling me, Madam, continue, because if if we took down PF, we took down PF without cadres in the market. Just because the more shine you come party. No. So see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow again. I am back to work full time. So I'll try to, when I have extra time, I'll try to squeeze in time so we can talk. But tomorrow, definitely, same time, I'm going to post a notice when we go live, and then let's talk more about what's happening. You can prepare your notes and just, you know, we need to talk because you know. But PM batuingiriro na abene ba UPND abantu besuna bene batuingirire. No. We are not going to allow it. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. Good night. God bless.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Juba. Thank you, Chris, Musa, Musenga. I see you, and Chris. Let's go to our meeting.